Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another review for American Horror Story Season 10, Episode 6, Winter Kills. This is... Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is... I should have grabbed from this side. This is the last episode of... what was this called? Red Tide? The first part of the double feature. And they wrapped it on up, didn't they? Tied it up in a nice little bow. Okay, so we got some fishermen that are out on their boat, and they run into something in the water. And what is in the water? I'm thinking, ooh, it's Karen. They done ran over Karen. No, they ran over, what was she? The sheriff? Adina Porter, the sheriff. They ran over her. Okay, then we see they're having a council meeting of some sort. I guess these people are in charge of the HOA. They're in charge of it all. They are having their little meeting, you know, turning everybody's ideas down. One lady, she want to do off-white shutters and not white shutters. And they say, no, ma'am, not doing that. And then they have they get a visit from another police officer who is in town. She's been sent to investigate the murder of the officer. And they try to act like it's no big deal. You know, they try to gaslight her, really try to make it seem like, you know, things aren't as they seem. Same thing that they were doing with the chief officer before she was killed. They were, you know, gaslighting her. You know, they know exactly what's going on, but they're gonna try to act like that's not what's happening and gonna make, you know, excuse after excuse for all of the bodies that are just washing up onto the shore. She tells them, you know, I know y'all know something. You're keeping something from me, and I'm gonna find it out. She gonna find proof. Okay, so the designer, he meets with the scientists Belle and Austin to talk about, you know, their future if they don't get rid of Harry, Ursula, and Alma. They're basically messing up the flow of things. You know, they want to blame it on the Hollywood people that then came in. Things were going smoothly. You know, they've been doing this same routine for years. And now these people done come into town, and now it's all been, you know, compromised. And so he tells them, you know, they're going to have to take care of it. Because now, you know, important people have died. And of course, you know, that's why they blaming the Hollywood people. They're like, we ain't do that. We know who not to kill over here. It's the new people that have come into town that don't know. The chief officer is off limits. So, cause you know, now people are looking for her. And so it just brings more unwanted attention to them. He's concerned, though, because, and he's not on the pill. I thought he was, but he's not. He's concerned, though, that the rich people will stop coming to, you know, spend all their money there. You know, if it gets out there that, you know, this type of thing is happening in their little town. So he wants the tourists to keep coming and, you know, spending their summers there or whatever. Okay, Ursula, she is reading another script from Harry. It's amazing, you know. She says it's his masterpiece. It's his Moby Dick. It's his Romeo Juliet. It's his masterpiece. And he tells them, you know, I'm glad you think that. You know, I've been wanting to talk to y'all. Been wanting to have a family meeting. He's written enough material, I guess, to last like 5 years. So he's good. He done written this masterpiece. He's good. He's gonna be able to eat off that for a long time. They're set. And so he feels like they don't need to take the pills anymore. Alma's sitting over there upset. What you mean we ain't taking the pills no more? You're selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. Girl, you don't need to be on them damn pills. Since you so talented, you don't need no help. You couldn't get it without them. See, that's her thing. See, she thinks she's just so much better than everybody. But it's only because you got the pill, girl. You good. And the talent is there, which is why you ain't a pale person. But you obviously needed the push because you ain't got the juice like you say you got the juice, girl, or like you think you do. He thinks that they can go live, you know, go back to living regularly, you know, just the three of them, you know, like he wants to just move away and, enjoy the fruits of their labor. Alma hugs him. She agrees and gives him a hug, but she got this sinister look on her face. So she over there, she looking at Ursula like, we gonna have to take this bitch out. Okay, girl. Do you see me looking at you? Because we're gonna have to take him out. The next day, they get back from the grocery store. And no, because he done bought vitamins and all. He done bought all his elderberry. He done bought all his multivitamins so that they won't even need the pill. And they notice that the house has been broken into. And so, I don't know, but in this moment, like, because I watched it twice. And looking at Alma's face, she had a smirk on her face, like a smile on her face, like, all right, the plan has been hatched. The plan is underway. So I don't know about her. But the baby, he goes upstairs to check on the baby. And the baby is gone. After he sees that the house has been broken into. The baby is gone. And there's a note there from Belle, telling him, y'all, you, Alma, and Ursula, y'all come on down to the house. I don't know if it's a scientist's house or somebody's house. Come on down here to the house. Because we got something to talk about. If you want this baby back, y'all, all three of y'all better be, on the way. Harry is afraid, of course. And Alma tells him, it's okay, you gotta get Eli. It's okay, we got Ursula. And Ursula's like, yeah, y'all got me, but I will not be going. And do you know this little girl said, she said to her, chicken shit little bitch. Oh my God, I have never heard a child say that. You chicken shit little bitch. Ursula said, girl, you better be glad I still got a little bit of goodness in me to just let that slide. I wouldn't have let it slide. Who the hell you talking to, girl? Because we can put you out there outside just like your mama. Don't get beside yourself, little Alma. That girl is crazy. I'm telling y'all, Alma is the girl from, she's the bad seed. Give me back those shoes, Leroy. You better give them to me. Give them right here to me. Right here to me. That was the bad seed. Give me back those shoes, Leroy. Me and my mama think that movie is so funny. That movie is not supposed to be funny, but listen, that little girl is hilarious. You give them back, Leroy. You better give her them damn shoes. He said, I got your little shoes. I saw your little shoes with the little things on the bottom. Yeah, I got you. I saw you with the little shoes. Give me back those shoes, Leroy. I really went in. That's my movie, okay? That's my movie. But that's who Alma reminds me of. Anyway, Ursula, she out at the cemetery trying to lure the pale people, in. I thought she was going to go get, we ain't even see Doris. Doris, I don't know where Doris is. I guess they wrote her off for real. Doris got to get ready for the second part of the double feature. So we will no longer be seeing Doris. But the pale people come on out. And, she tells them, gives them a whole speech, a whole pep talk about how good they can be. She compared them to Lawrence Fishburne and how he wasn't that good, or the people didn't think he was that good, but he got better. He got better and he got better. And now look at him. I said, don't be coming for Lawrence. Because as far as I'm concerned, he always been good. Better watch your mouth, Ursula. Girl. But they all, they come in and enter in. She said she got a new batch of the pill that's going to, have different side effects. Well, she said there wouldn't be any side effects. So she got them all to listen. I don't know how, but she did. Okay, at Miss Candy's house, they have Alma and Harry cornered. Belle in there going nuts. We're gonna clean up this town. I love me some Myrtle Snow. Balenciaga. She said we're going to clean up this town. I'm glad. I forgot to put the mic in, and I'm so glad that I did because I know I am loud. Anyway, and that mic would have just made it really loud. But Belle and them in there going nuts. And when the melee happens, all of a sudden the Pale people come busting in the house. Because she told them that on this pill they could attack anybody. Like, I think it was a bad batch that it ain't matter if you was a pale person or a talented person, like, you could get it. You know, like, it made them turn on each other. So I think that's the batch that she gave them. But they come busting in, and now we got to fight them off, and Belle and Austin are shoo, shoo, shoo. I mean, just getting them left and right. And then I guess it gets to be too many people, and, you know, now they're cornered. And one of them, well, two of them take down Austin, and then they get Belle too. And so they go down with a fight, but they get them. When all of that is happening, Miss Candy, she jumps and takes the baby and runs. When the dust settles and everything, Candy, you know, comes back in and brings the baby back in, and, you know, he's telling her, Ursula came as well. Ursula was there as well. When she said we got Ursula, she meant we got Ursula, because when Ursula came in there, she came in there guns ablazing. I mean, knocked them all out. Pop, 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 pop. Everybody. She has perfect aim because she got them all. After that, Candy comes back with the baby. And Harry is, you know, excited. Okay, we really can go now. We can really get out of here. We can live a good life, just the three of us. And almost like, about that, Dad. It'll just be the two of us. Gives him a hug, and then takes the biggest chunk of his neck, spits it out, and then feeds on her daddy. So Miss Candy knew about it. It was all a plan. All a scheme that Ty set up for them to come to us with this bullshit. Because I didn't expect for everybody to be in on it, but they were all in on it. And so I guess Harry had to go. I don't know why we couldn't bring Harry along, but I guess they say Harry want to stop the pills, and so that's a problem for them. Okay, Hollywood, 3 years later, and there's this cop, and he just walk up on this man, bites him right there on the street, and feeds. And so the people got the pills in Hollywood now. We're watching it all play out on the news, and Miss Candy is watching it on the news, and this is all her doing. So she been looking up in the database, looking up police officers who have, you know, reports or anything, documents on them being racist, and she's sliding them the pill. And they, you know, going crazy, turning on one another, turning on themselves, and, you know, ending up dead anyway. And so she thinks she's doing, you know, a good service to her people. Right on, Miss Candy, right on. Get it how you live, Miss Candy. Get it how you live. The people are not mad, okay? We are not upset. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. They killed Harry because they needed somebody to frame for all of the murders. And so they gonna frame him. Anyway. When Ursula gets back, you know, she's on a call. She stay on a call. When she gets back, she, you know, tells Alma that she brought her something to eat. You know, because Alma has an audition coming up. And she told her she brought her something to eat. It's a man out back from the donut shop. And so Alma go in there and go get the man so she can eat him. She's been practicing for first chair. I guess, I think this is like some paid position, you know, with a symphony. And she gets there, and she does her audition, and it's great. You know, it's really nice. And afterwards, it comes down to it being her and another guy. And he's a little, I wouldn't say a little older. He's probably like 19 and 20, and Alma is 8. But she just blurts out, "I'm better than you." And he was like, "Excuse me, what? I'm better than you. How do you know that?" "I just know. I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody." And he like, "Well, little girl, let me tell you." Yeah, you a little child prodigy. You might be. So was I. But it ain't nothing when we all good. We're all great here. You ain't special. I am special. I'm above the fray. Like, I'm above it all. I'm better than everybody. And he's like, girl, in reality, you ain't, like, you a glorified. Really, she's just like, what he say? She the bearded lady on Freak Show. Basically, he's saying, it's good that you good, but they're not going to pick you because of that, because you're the best. You're so great, and you're a child prodigy. Like, them people don't want them kind of all that drama, attached to their whatever they got going on, organization, school, I don't know. But the people don't want all of that, hoopla. And so they're not going to pick you, because then it would be everybody coming to see the child prodigy, and as opposed to the whole symphony. And, that's how we lose money. So he told her a little something. And, of course, she had this look on her face like she was going to kill him. I'm like, you probably shouldn't have said that. You probably should have just let little sis feel like she was the best. The ladies come back out, and they, of course, sure enough, they asking for him. And she's like, oh, he went outside to smoke. They go out there, he out there laid out dead. And she's sitting up in the waiting room eating on his trail mix with a big smile on her face. I'm telling y'all, I have the most beautifulest mommy in the world. Bad seed. That is a bad seed. Okay, so there's this screenwriter seminar going on or whatever. And the keynote speakers, they're being rude to everybody. Like, some guy gets up and asks a question. Excuse me. And he tells him that he sucks pretty much, and like tells him to get out. And he introduces Ursula because she's a guest speaker, and she comes out there giving her whole, pyramid scheme speech. You guys, listen, I have the key to success. If you want to be successful like me, like the people that work for me, then I have it right here. I have it right here. Do you have your why? Like, she was just really giving what it was supposed to give, as far as a pyramid scheme goes. Or as far as a scam goes, because she's scamming them people. She has placed a pill under every chair. And so she has them pull it out and everything. And she's just making them all feel like they just going to be the best writers. Like, like things are going to be up for them. Like, there's no adverse side effects to this at all. She's just like, take it or don't take it. I'm just telling you, like, here is your key to success, to money, to fame, to all of it, to your new life. So everybody in the audience popped the pill. And sure enough, I guess it was an audience full of talentless people, because the people are going in on one another. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like, I don't know if anybody has been watching American Horror Stories, the small series that was before American Horror Story. There was an episode in particular where the people went mad after watching this movie. And it was the same thing. Like, they took that pill and everybody went nuts. Then we see people all outside just dragging people out the cars. Like, everybody is going crazy on the pill. And then we see Miss Candy. She watching from the distance in her Bentley. She watching from the distance, and she turn around and say, you ready, baby? Mommy's gonna take you somewhere real nice. She talking to the baby. So I'm of the belief that she done got rid of Ursula and Alma. Because where are they? She say she gonna move off, start over, create another pill. Hopefully one that can make them live forever. But she's on her way. She riding off in the sunset. But she don't have Ursula or Alma with her. I'm assuming she let them get taken down, because the pill literally made you turn on one another. So, that's the end of that. That is the end of this part of American Horror Story double feature, Red Tide. Next week, we're going to be starting fresh with some new episodes, with a new storyline. Sarah Paulson will be back. I just love her. She's great. She's so great. I hope y'all watching her over there on, because that's Ryan Murphy too, American Crime. This is Impeachment, American Crime. It's good. I'm not going to review it, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that was it, guys. The end. That was a quick little review. Go me. I can get the other 2 done. Maybe. What time is it? Yeah, I can. Okay, guys. Good night. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. Bye.